Okay, I have another question for you guys. Are you having intrusive thoughts or are you having limiting beliefs? Hi, I'm Lisa Tatro, licensed mental health counselor in South Florida. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand, but once they do, it helps them very much. So, intrusive thoughts. What are intrusive thoughts? I'm sure you've heard of people that struggle with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and they're washing their hands over and over. They're checking the lock over and over. And this is because they're getting a faulty message from their brain, and it's telling them, wash your hands, wash your hands. There's a germ on your hands. Keep washing. And it's basically nonsense. Okay. Same thing with the lock. Oh, it might not be locked. Well, you just locked it like 12 times. Lock it again, lock it again. So once you understand that those kind of thoughts are intrusive thoughts, faulty messages from your brain, they're basically lies, the opposite of what you want to hear. Um, then you can start to differentiate between those faulty messages, those intrusive thoughts, and how you feel in your heart. What is your truth? You just washed your hands 10 times. You know that they're clean. And that's what you're going to have to do is do reality check. Okay. But there's another kind of intrusive thought that isn't, has nothing to do with the washing of the hands or the checking of the locks. It's just a thought that is the opposite of you, basically. And again, the opposite of what you want to hear. Um, Maybe your biggest fear. And it'll tell you a lie. It'll tell you you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. Everybody hates you. You're going to fail. You just ran someone over. It tells you nonsense. Um, and you're going to have to, again, do these reality checks. Take time to go inside and ask yourself, you know, uh, does this sound true? Does this resonate with me? And so those are intrusive thoughts. But there's something else that we're talking about today, and they're called limiting beliefs. And sometimes we have these beliefs that we think they're in our hearts and we truly believe them, and they're not intrusive thoughts, but they're limiting beliefs. You know, they're things that you've been starting to believe and saying over and over, and eventually they become part of you and part of what you believe is true. And they're not. And they usually limit you in your life if you continue to look at them as if they are true. For example, if you're feeling like you can't get another job, so you have to stay in the one that you don't like. Chances are you might be able to get another job, and all you have to do is take some steps, spruce up your resume and start sending it out and see if you get any bites. So that's an example of limiting beliefs where they limit you. You know, oh, you'll never meet anybody, so you might as well not even go outside. And that's not written in stone either. You might go to the supermarket and someone might start talking to you, and you might begin a relationship with that person, whether it's a friend or a partner. So pay attention to these thoughts, these intrusive thoughts, these limiting beliefs. And the best way to do that is to take quiet time for yourself and be introspective with no screens for a few seconds, a few minutes, whatever you can do. And I know some people have trouble with that, just being quiet because the intrusive thoughts come in, the limiting beliefs come in, the feelings come in, and it's really uncomfortable. And so I'm not recommending that you torture yourself if that's what's happening, but give yourself a chance, even if it's for 20 seconds, because I'm guessing that gotten really good at shutting it all down. And so if you have to shut it down, you know you can do that. So sit with yourself, sit in your own company, sit with your thoughts, try to feel your feelings from the neck down. And if it gets to be too much, just shut it down. You know how to do it. You've been doing it for a long time. But now is the time to figure out how you can start to be more in touch with your truth. And once you are, then when the intrusive thoughts come, you know it's a lie. Okay? If someone else tells you something, you're no good, you can't do this, whatever, you can go inside and you can dispel those myths. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Again, I'm Lisa Tatro, licensed mental health counselor in South Florida, and I hope you're having a great weekend. And I'll be back soon. Bye.